What's up guys, my name's Overlandbob96 and this is my channel, OVL Tutorials, link in the description to my main channel. You may have seen this fire truck before. My first ever tutorial video, I built it inside, you couldn't see it, it was crap, I didn't go through what blocks you needed. So you've got grey stained glass, I'm going to show you the interior, how to build it, I'm going to show you the fire truck from start to finish, and you've also got a little underbrim there. If you've not seen it before, let's get started. So you're going to need black wool, red wool, light grey wool, grey stained glass, iron door, block of gold, blue wool, stone slab and white wool. So that's black wool, red wool, light grey stained glass, iron door, block of gold, blue wool, stone slab, white wool, and then dark oak stairs, jukebox, grey stained glass pane. But don't worry about those last three. If you haven't got them, pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started. So your first time, wherever you want it to start with the black wool, place 3 down in a line just like that. And then you're going to want to come up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that's your first tyre. You're then going to want to leave a 4 gap on the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th, you're going to want to place another block of wool, and then come up again, 3 by 3 for your tyre. You're then going to want to come back 9, and on the 10th block, you place your next tyre. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the 10th. Go back 3, go up 3. That's the third tyre. 4th tyre, come back 1, again along 3, up by 3. And then a 4 gap and on the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th, come back 3, go up 3. And then ironically, next tyre, go back 1, along 3 and up 3. What a surprise, eh? And then fill in all of your tyres with red wool. That basically is just your little hubcap. Once you've done that, we're going to start on the inner bit, just on the bottom there, where I'm just showing you the distance. So down the centre of the tyre, come in by 1, just like that. So that's down the centre of the tyre, come in, join the tyres up, and then down the centre of the tyre at the back, deleting that block there, and then straight down the centre of the tyre again. So that basically is just your inner bits. And then moving on to the front, if you place down the centre of the tyre just like that, and then you're going to want to bring that out by 4, and then you want to come out by 1, 2, 3, leave those back bits there. So once you've come out by 4, and then come out by another 2 and go up by 3, and then a block there, and a block there, and then a block there, and a block just there. If you've deleted those other little bits, doesn't matter, just back by 1, and then 1 there, and then come out and 1 there. So that's at the top of the first right hand tyre or left hand tyre, in line with it, up 1, up 1. Same again on the other side, up 1, and then up 1. Delete that block just for now, I think you may need it for later, but just in case. And then you can come in line with this tyre. You can then come out by 1, very important to make sure you come out by 1 so it's in line with the tyre. And then same again on that side, and then you can leave a block there either side. And then same again, making sure you are coming out, and then just like that. So you should have something that looks a little bit like that. So the next stage is going to be using the light grey wool. Again, you can always get the wool and pieces along the way, metals and glass and things along the way. It's up to you if you've already got them. Light grey wool, up by 3 just like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's leaving a 1 block in the middle, and that's just 1 away from the tyre. And then getting back to your red wool, a long strip just like that, and then in the middle of these 2 tyres, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about hanging off at the moment, we're going to do that in a second. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then again, coming up with your red wool. Don't worry about it overhanging, it's not important at the moment, we'll sort it out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, just so now we're going to do the back of the truck, so now it's not hanging off. So again, go down the middle of the tyre, just like that, and then you're going to want to come out by 4, and then as far as I'm concerned, yeah, up by 4, up by 4, up by 4. So then 4 by 4 by 4, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once more, coming out by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've just placed another block, just like that. Then it comes out a little bit like that. So you've got very back tyre, one there, come out by 3, by 2 even to form that, and then you've come under there 4, 4, 4, and then same on the other side, just like that, and then get back to your light grey wool, and then do 2 4s exactly like that, and then with your red wool, 1, 2, 1, 2, just up like that, and then you want to place red wool just along the top, and then we're going to fill in all along by these, just like that. And then laptop stop going off, and then just like that, and then come up. So after you've come to your very first shutter, come right up and over that shutter, and then fill in the red ball just like this. It's kind of your safe zone to stay in line with these. And then the next stage we're going to move on to is the gold. So once you've got your gold, if you haven't already got it, if you quickly grab it now, and then the very back of the fire truck, as you can see, piece of gold there, piece of gold there. It's just on the each on the left and right, or right and left, whatever way you look at it, along the back shutter, and then place the gold all the way along to there, and then all the way along to there. So that is basically just one away from your tyre, and then that's where the gold goes in line to, and then right at the way back with your gold again. Once you've done that, we're going to move on to doing the front cab, just so we have a bit of a front of the fire truck. So basically that's your safe zone. You can go once above the tyre, and then same again once above the tyre. And then with the grey stained glass, I originally used just normal glass, but it's entirely up to you. I just think grey looks better. And then 1, 2, and then up there. So that is basically in front of the first tyre is 2 blocks of glass, and then 1 behind it. So again, in line with the front of the tyre, 2 blocks and then 1, and then iron door there and iron door there. Again, I did originally use an oak door, but to upgrade the design, I think it looks better with an iron door. And then back to your red wool, and you can fill that in up to the top of the glass just for now. And then grey stained glass 1 and 2, and then comes out by 1 as well. And then grey stained glass again on the other side, 1, 2, oops, sorry, and then up there, and then that will come along there. So that'll be 6 in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4 below it, 1, 2, 3, 4, just exactly like that. And then there's a 2 block on top of there, and then that will follow behind that by, again, I believe it's a 6, yeah, 2, 4, 6. And then with your gold, you can safely come along just like that. And then same again, 1, 2, 3, 4, just along the top there. And then what we're going to basically do is start with putting some of the blue lights on now. So the blue lights will come just if you place 1 there, so it will just look a little bit like that, just so you can see. We'll put some glowstone in as well at the back. In fact, if I quickly show you kind of the back, so it's a little bit of an upgraded design, but that's kind of the back. But as I say, I'm kind of trying to put a little bit more detail in that for you. And then 1, 2, just like that. And then if you fill in the red wool all the way along the top, this basically has to actually be done. It's not one of these just to make it easier, because as you'll see, that's where the ladder will go on the top as well. So it is essential that that gets filled in. And then of course I'll show you some of the interior designs at the end of the video as well. Again, that is optional, but just to add in some more, so it's not the same as the other video for those of you that are seeing the other video. So in line with the door, come up, that will be the blue lights there, and hang on a minute. 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's fine. Blue lights there, and yeah, that's the one. Puts that there. Blue lights there. Sorry, I puzzled myself then. I was like, hang on a minute, this isn't right. Fuck. But no, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be like that. So basically, yeah. So you've come up with your glass straight down the middle. We've got a 2 there, and then a 2 there. And then 2 gap between the blue lights, so you've got 2 gap there, a 2 gap there, and then place your next blue light, so that will be diagonal lines with your golden wool. So then you should have something that looks a little bit like that, if you have done it right so far. And then we're going to move on to the fireman's ladder, so that will come in line with the golds to begin, so do 2 there, and then come right the way back with it. And then right the way back with this side as well. This is going to overhang by 3. So the first one will overhang here. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. and then you want to come up, so you've got one already, layer 2, layer 3, and then layer 2, layer 3. Now if you want to, actually you can do just ones along there like that, not like that. And then for a bit of an easier design, yeah, lovely. So then you've got, then to place the third one, you can then come along and just do that exactly like that. I mean, it's fine if you want to do 3 and then fill it in like that. It really doesn't matter, guys. It's just whatever your preference is. And then coming along just like that. So that's with the stone slabs. Obviously, I forgot to mention that, sorry. Then now we're going to move on to the main hose pipe. So that will be done with white wool. Again, you can use light grey. It's not the end of the world. Initial 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but only 2 wides. What going on about there? And then we're going to come out by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then surround that design there, coming back to there. And then it's going to have a 5 at the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that will come down there for the nozzle. And then this is where it wasn't essential that you had them there and then, but if you now clear this inventory but keeping the red wool, just like that, and then you've got dark oak stairs, jukebox, and grey stained glass pane. So that's dark wood, oak stairs, jukebox, and grey stained glass. 2 seats just like that, jukebox just in there, so that actually looks like the controls. Again, on the old video I just used grey wool, you see, black wool, beg your pardon, and then that's why that didn't look very good. I can actually show you that in there. I just used black wool like that, you see, whereas this actually looks like proper controls. Right, and then with your wing mirror, again a new addition from the old video, place one there, one there. I did try it with 2, I don't think it looks as good. Just like I don't think that looks as good as that, so I'd keep that like that. If you smash down the door, as I said, with keeping the red wool, that's then going to be the cab. So if you do red wool up like that, so basically guys, if you are just happy with that now, you don't want to do the interior design, that's actually the fire truck complete now in terms of the outside. This is literally just the interior design. If you're off now, then thank you for watching, guys, and look in the description for my main channel and other video links. Otherwise, if you want to continue on with the interior design, please keep watching and I'll show you. So this is with the red wool, so one back from the glass. And then you're going to want to do the floor. So the floor basically is just one in from the outside. So as you can see, there's just a 1 block drop. And then you're going to want to smash through that. I'm personally now going to use the Potion of Swiftness, as this makes it go a lot quicker. So if you want to use the Potion of Swiftness, that will be in Brewing and 2nd row down, and that's the first one. And then if you get the iron blocks, and then if you do a red floor just along there like that. Normally I would do it 1 higher, but because we've already got the inside at this height, it just means that it saves you a bit of time, but again, you can do it 1 higher if you like. So then just like that, and then you can do that like that if you want to put some stairs in at that point there. And then with your block of iron, again, this is why I recommend the Potion of Swiftness, so you can just literally swiftly go along there, just like that. And then this is going to come all the way up to the top of the ceiling. When you do it with the classic texture pack, it will actually work out better. And just looking at my screen, oh my days, I have just completely blanked out there. I'm going to get some glowstone in here, guys, or sea lantern, it's entirely up to you. So sea lanterns, just place them directly all along there like that. There we go, look, now you can actually see what I'm doing. So block of iron along there and block of iron along there. Keep it coming up there. Again, I mean, this interior design is literally very, very basic. It's just because you're very limited with space, especially when you do it kind of like this. So the idea of this is it just blocks out everything else on the outside. You can actually do another sea lantern along there if you like, or it's entirely up to you. And then just like that. So that's basically just the design I've got for the back at the moment. If you want to, again, I suppose you can put some levers in, use them as kind of like hangers if you like. You can then go in with some signs as well if you want to use some signs for people. If you want to say names, Johnson, Smith, Standen, whatever. And then put some signs in along there. You've got item frames as well, bookshelves, things like that, you know, just to do with that. Then in terms of the main cab, again, I'm just clearing my inventory for time's sake. Birchwood Stairs is my favourite personally. Then one there, then one there. I personally do seats just like that, but again, if you don't want to do it like that, it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. And then the jukebox is generally the best if you want to go on with the control panel style, but I mean, just get a bit creative with it, to be honest with you, and then you'll just have to see how it goes. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and if there's any questions, leave a comment, and I'm sure I can see you next time.